For those of you who have just joined the telecast, we're talking about the Harry Potter books. The witchcraft of the Harry Potter books presents the earth spirit Gaia, which is the basis of the feminist movement. It attacks the masculine nature of God and presents gods who are feminist. Witchcraft in the Harry Potter books are made to appear fun, innocent, harmless, and anyone who would dare question them as extremists or fanatics.
What does that mean?
Harry Potter's book teaches shape changing, which is the process by which a human being can take the shape of an animal. That is presented in the Harry Potter books. Let's talk about the title of the book, the Harry Potter book. The title itself is occultic. The Harry Potter books. The Harry Potter books. Harry Potter and the Harry Potter books, they are masters of marketing. There are as many witches in England as there are Christians. You're from England. Would you say that's an accurate statement?
Well, that's what the witches said.
And here's one now. I am a witch today. Ooh, I am a witch today. I stopped reading after book 5. It's a piece of shit. I don't like Harry Potter. He's right. Harry Potter's a piece of shit. The UK is done for, but was it by witches? I don't think it's by witches. I don't know. I don't know. Let me turn that off. Okay, so what are we gonna talk about today? It's ZATSUDAN. Get comfy. We're gonna watch some Everything is Terrible, because I really love that website. I go on it a lot, or I used to go on it more, but that's where I find all my terrible B movies from. So, yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna check out some of the satanic things, videos that they have there, just a little bit. And then, do we want to talk about the drama first, or do we want to talk about the Satan first? Because they're kind of related, I guess. What do we want to do, chat? Oh, I'm sorry, I have to ask you. How are you doing? You doing okay? You gonna talk about all of it at once? You're doing great. Okay, good. I'm doing okay. I still have to finish up some stuff for some spooky thing that we're doing next week. I hate my singing voice, so it's making it very difficult to edit things. I keep deleting shit. Oh, God. Hi, Hank. Do you plan on going to any Indian festivals this year? If you don't know what he's talking about, hold on. Let me get out of here. What had happened was... What had happened was... Oh, let me see if I can find it. No, damn it, where did I put it? So, more karaoke confirmed. Kind of? I'm singing some songs for Halloween stuff, so I have to edit it. And it's not going so well, and it's due tomorrow, and I'm just sitting here going, my voice is so bad. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Well, anyway, let's go check out this real quick. So, where is it? Where did it go? Don't tell me they took down the video, because this shit was hilarious. Oh, here it is. That's just betting. Okay, so if you don't know, our boy Tyler Oliveira, who is not Spanish, I don't think, because he's not Spanish, but he's working on his Spanish, I can tell. Because when I watched some of his videos and he had to speak Spanish, it was so cute. It was so cute. I know why. He went to India, sadly, and he got stuck. He got stuck here. Let's pop this out. Let's go to the computer. stuck here. Oh my god, that is not enough PPE for this fucking shit, man. That is not enough. Dude.
They're gonna kill me. I will kill you. Spare me. Spare me.
Did they say I'll bury you? Oh no.
Don't kill me. Spare me. They're sparing me. They're pessimists.
Oh my gosh, bro.
So much shit. We keep pushing. We keep pushing.
Oh
my goodness.
No! No!
Keep rolling.
Oh.
I'm sinking.
Boy, better bathe in bleach. Oh my god. That poor white boy, get up out there! Oh my god. So his next video is gonna be about India. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to watch it. But when I was scrolling down, right? Scrolling down, I saw some hate comments, right? From this guy. And you will not believe it, he gets so upset he brings in Grok. He brings in, let me get closer to the mic, I don't think you understand. He brings in Grok to confirm with him some images that he was showing, and it doesn't look good. We're gonna look at this real quick. Oh my god, he goes, why do you have to come to India and then record a video of a cow dung festival by going in the middle of the event and then cry like a loser? Yeah, because we know you wouldn't cry. Vidali Pali Private. This is a fake, right? This is not fake. I am against caste-based division of Hindus. Oh, good fucking luck, sir. Good fucking luck. Can't even beat Grok. This could be a troll. I don't think it is. I actually don't think it is. I don't care. It's fucking funny. You shitty fellow. You can record poop in Western countries. Plenty on streets of California. Very true. Human poop you can have record in your countries. Make videos. Can you read it in an Indian accent? Sadly, no. I can't do an Indian accent. I haven't leveled up to that accent yet. He goes, I filmed in many of these cities. Don't be mad, bro. And he goes, have you filmed Wisconsin USA Cow Chip Festival? I will make a YouTube video. Will you join me, Tyler? So, I guess he found out about the cow chip flinging festival. In, he found out about that shit in, Wisconsin. He found out. And now he's trying to compare that to that. Really? I'm surprised it's like, no, people burn these, dude. They're cow pies or whatever. They use it as fuel. Throwing it and swimming it is way. That's what I said! Oh my god, you took the words right out of my mouth. That's what I said. Oh my gosh. Here they are licking, and he's like found like he's found like video of them supposedly licking it. Bullshit. Bullshit. Literally bullshit. So he gets upset, right? Where is him arguing with Grok? Where is him arguing with Grok? I need to find it. It's so fucking funny. Okay, so it's probably in this one. So he's showing wrong, absolutely false. 1 to 2 villages across India. You poop so happily on roads. You play and you have audacity to point us. First, clean your asses, please. He goes down. Hold on. Where is the Grok? Cause it is so fucking funny. I need to find it. Maybe if I go to his replies? Hold on. I don't know what is in there. Maybe he wants boobs and vagine. Hold on. We gotta go down. Oh, where he's arguing with Grok. He gets so mad. He better not delete it, because that shit was so Let me see if I can find it. I think it's this one. Oh, damn it. Where is it? Where is it? Let me go back. Let me go back. I need to make sure he does not, he is not a rude, lewd person. Because YouTube will hit me in the face. I think it's this one. But where is his... Where is him arguing with Grok? It's so fucking funny. Hold on, I need to find it because he's arguing with everyone. Everyone in the comment section. What is this? Oh my god, I need to find it. It's so fucking funny. Maybe if I search... The search on Twitter is so bad. It's so bad. Where is it? He was like arguing with everyone. Oh, hold on. I'll find it. I will find it. I have to find it. Maybe I saved it? Like a smart person? Is he commenting on this? He's so mad. I don't think he's gonna get hurt though. I mean, it's cow poop, right? It's not going. He won't. Oh man, where is he arguing with Grok? Hold on. Can I search? At Grok. How do I spell Grok? Is it... How do you spell Grok? Grok or Grook? Grook? I think he deleted it. Because he was so pissed off. See what he was trying to do? I found it! Okay, he's arguing with it constantly. Okay, I'll show it to you. This is just a snippet. Happy Diwali. Yes, I went to India's poop throwing festival. It was the shittiest experience of my life. I will never go back. Please pray that I survive. And then he goes, Grok, which festival is he referring to? What happened? He is faking as Diwali, as his festival of lights celebrated by lighting lamps. All are clean beside him, and this guy seems to have tried to capture pooping of cow or of buffalo. And you see his condition after they kicked him. And then they're saying Tyler's referring to Gore Haba, I think, a festival in the villages of Gumatapura, India, where people throw dung at each other to mark the end of Diwali. It's a local tradition believed to bring good luck, not faked. Multiple reports confirming it happens annually. It's like, then why is he using the name Diwali? He's pissed off. This dung throwing is confined to a village in Karnataka where cow dung is thrown at each other as locals believe it brings good luck. Every place across the world has some bizarre, strange way. Marion Mud Festival? La Tomatina? Are you gonna compare this to the throwing of tomatoes? Are you fucking for real? Are you fucking for real? That's crazy. Tyler used Diwali loosely to highlight the timing, as the poop throwing occurs right after Bali Pajami, a festival of Diwali celebrations, marking their conclusion in that region. It's hyper-local custom, not representative of the lights elsewhere. Yeah, so they're explaining it, and he's just like, you can't loosely use the word as it is. That gives...
Did you watch Will Stencil Show episode 2 yet?
He's pissed off. Did you watch Will Stencil shows? No. No. Anyway, he's pissed off about that. Hold on, let me go back to the... I'm trying to show the picture. He keeps talking to Grog. Why does he keep talking to Grog? Oh my gosh. Why does he keep talking? He was upset about the picture. He was upset about the picture and how, it's a real... I believe this is a real version. He was upset about the Wisconsin picture. He was trying to ask Grok if it was real. And Grok kept arguing with him and going, yeah, but it's not that other thing. It's much cleaner than that thing. And he's like, what? What? And he got pissed off. It's like, Grok, please investigate, please. Please investigate. Oh, I want this to be real, man. I want this to be real. Anyway, what were we doing? Oh, yeah. Hi, everybody. We were talking about... Oh, wait. Moonshine. Moonshine. Moonshine didn't realize that the Dung Festival was real. And his reaction is so fucking funny. His reaction is so fucking funny. Okay, let's see. So he saw the video, right? This is his reaction. He goes, please tell me that's not actually oh my and then he went on a rant. He's like, why is this all that is on the fucking wiki? How is there not more info on this fucking Nurgle ass practice? Oh my God. Yes. This is fucking Nurgle ass practice. Oh, Moonshine.
Master Moonshine didn't know nothing about this. I gotta go teach him.
We've tested the piles of shit and have confirmed
It's shit. Oh, Lord, I knew it. I knew it was shit. I knew it, y'all. I knew it.
I can't believe he didn't know. I thought he was a learned person. He is not learned to that extent. He needs to increase his learned ability. Anyway, I think we should just watch some satanic shit and then talk about drama. Because hold on, it depends how many people are watching. Because if it's as much as I think it is, we should just talk about drama and then... Ah, shit! Okay, 22 of you need to go. We need to get the numbers down to 100. That way we can talk about drama without having to deal with, like, repercussions. So, bye, bitch. Bye. TwitchCon and FaceConnect. I don't know much about the Phase one, to be honest with you. I've been busy. I only saw the TwitchCon one because I saw it the moment that happened. It was posted on the Twitters, and I was fucking shocked. It made me feel like... Do you ever get that fight? I don't know if y'all get it. Oh, here's a good example. Wyatt, whenever he posts those videos of girls going to India, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Shocked? I don't really know much about Twitch. I don't really know much about what goes on there because I'm not a partner or doing anything on the platform. So, yeah. I don't know. Oh shit, we need popcorn. I'll do it after we watch the original video. But yeah, like Asians in India, Asian girls in India, little tiny Asian girls in India, traveling for like the first time. Oh my god. And then, oh my god, it gets me in fight or flight, bro. Straight up, it gets me in fight or flight. I just go, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't happening. No, man. No, his clock gonna get cleaned. No, man. Oh my god, no, man. Arigato, Missy. Yeah, this is an older outfit. This is the witch one. Wahahaha. Yeah. Thank you. Anyway. Yeah, no young woman should go there. It is very scary. It is really scary stuff. I don't know who's pushing. YouTube is pushing Travel India ads recently too. No, man. No, if you're no. I saw the weirdest story about that. I don't know. Did I talk to you guys about the wife in the ambulance whose husband was pushed out and killed? While they were groping her, and he was trying to fight them, and then he got killed? No? Okay, let's talk about what do I type in here? Indian husband and wife ambulance accident. Is this real? Yeah, it's real. No event faces husband and wife ambulance. No, high-profile incidents occurred. Negligence, assault. Some people pretend to be ambulances or have private ambulances and they do horrible shit. Is this real? Oh my god. Is this real? Unable to find an ambulance. Hold on, I don't think they have it. Let me see if I can find I don't want to type this in. Hold on. This is Hindustan Times. Is that a real paper or is that a fake paper? Okay, they're trying to catch the culprits. Hold on. This better. Hold on. I'm gonna read it to you. Woman molested in ambulance. Patient husband thrown off vehicle. Dies. This was September 4th, 2024. Is this real? When her husband tried to fight back, he was thrown off the vehicle and injuries from the fall and other complications allegedly caused his eventual death. Damn. Hindustan was the name of India before it was India. Oh, thank you. An ambulance driver and his helper from Lucknow, Gazipur, area sexually harassed the wife of a patient while she was being taken to Siddharth Nagar district. Excuse me, I'm a little sicky. Police said when her husband tried to fight back, she was thrown off the vehicle and injuries from the fall and other complications caused his death. Damn. So yeah, not even fucking safe in a fucking ambulance. Anyway, a little bit of that. Let's look at the video. Why am I sick? Why, God? Why? I don't want to be sick. I have things to do. I have things to sing. I've been trying to get rid of it for the past couple of days. I'm dying. I pet too many cats, you're right. You caught me. You caught me, sir. You caught me. There's also a story about a pack of monkeys saving a 6-year-old girl from some rapist. Wow. You know, a lot of hair, natural hair. Hi, baby! I don't know why I yelled. Hi, baby! Hi, Raiders! Hello! We're just shooting this shit over here. We're talking about stuff. Yeah, a little bit of India right now. We're talking about Indian culture. It's brave, it's beautiful, it's kind of scary, but yeah. Good yell, that way they can hear you. Yes, that's how I... In my head, that's how it works. I'm just like, hey! Hey! Oh no. Oh no, my cat delivery's here.
Hello sir, your cat delivery is here. Barra
Delivery.
bacala.
Ba 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 ba. I've changed it to Spanish. So it's gonna sound like that. I don't think the Indian voices were working all that well. So now it says Spanish from España. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I forgot. What was I saying? Indian VA fight? No. They're just retired. What was I gonna say? I forgot. So the game's over? We're not playing a game today. I'm gonna do this little area over here. Can I send you a weird video on the topic? Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Okay. So I don't think I'm spilling any beans here about hair and wigs and stuff, right? And weaves. You know where most real weave comes from? Like real hair comes from? It comes from India. Because they have a practice over there where girls shave off their hair and guys shave off their hair. Is it like tincture, tonsure, whatever the heck? A tincture's a mixture. What the fuck? Tonsure! And they shave off their hair and then people sell that hair to companies and they bring it here so that people can, I guess, gain some confidence in the way they look, maybe? I'm not a fan of weave, by the way. I think it's terrible to cover up the hair that God gave you with somebody else's that may or may not have been acquired by ethical ways. Cause sometimes I hear that they steal the hair. Like a girl is going to a movie or something and she's sitting down and they just cut the hair off. And then she comes out bald, I guess. She comes out with less hair because girls out there, they grow their hair long. Yeah, India still has slavery, so I don't know if that's the most ethical place to get your hair from, but bitches need hair, I guess. I think it's all vanity. I'd rather be bald than have any hair. Same. Anyway, we're gonna look at this, okay? So one of my mods sent this, so I'm gonna play it.
I just don't understand why there's cow manure in the kitchen, to be honest.
Oh my lord, y'all. Oh my lord, y'all.
I just don't understand why there's cow manure in the kitchen, to be honest.
She's so polite about it. My dumb ass would have been like, y'all putting shit up in my kitchen. Get that shit up out my kitchen. I take so it's already trying to keep this place fucking clean. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Cow is considered God.
Yeah, but it's
because
poop on the kitchen table.
it has some antimicrobial properties.
Is that true, chat? Because I heard that too from an African lady because she She was talking about how the floors and the walls are made of that. But her floors and walls did not look like poopy. It was just mixed in with like clay and stuff like that. And then they put it up and supposedly it keeps the bugs away. It keeps the bugs away. I wanted to look up if that was true. Is that not true? They say it smells like grass too. They only get like the best poop. That it doesn't, that's not true, chat? Are you sure? Y'all don't live in them houses, you would know. Third worlder saying the shit is antimicrobial must be right. They might be right! The issue is like they don't have a lot of trees where they can chop down and then build houses. So I don't know what the fuck else they're supposed to use to build out there. I don't know. Garbage? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. They could do like an earth ship and have like tires on bottles and stuff. That would be kind of cool. Yeah. Mud? I don't know, man. I don't know if they have enough water to even create the mud to do the thing. I don't know. I don't know. They drank from the Ganges. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about Africa. But yeah, they could probably use urine. I don't know.
So this is why it is used to purify the things.
Imagine somebody. Imagine somebody telling you you purify things with shit. Does that make sense to anybody? I don't think that makes sense to anybody.
What the I try to be very respectful of their customs, their culture, and everything like that. But I draw the line, I draw my boundaries at this, right here. This is disgusting.
मम्मा हर गेट पे गोमूत्र का छिड़क
Arigato, Tori. Why is it not reading it? I'll read it for it then.
Manure is only antimicrobial in that it has microbes so nasty they kill other microbes, i.e. it's a bunch of bullshit, yo.
Yeah, it probably it probably is. Oh man. Notice he's saying this in that language I do not know, so that she won't hear it and freak the fuck out.
खाव कर दो
हाँ जरा से कर दो हाँ कर दे शुद्धि हो जाएगी थोड़ी सी है ना अपने उससे
¿Qué es eso? Urina.
I'm just pouring few drops of cow urine.
Why?
A few drops, just few drops.
Why?
I told you that it has some antimicrobial properties. This is why it is used. Okay.
I don't want my house to smell like a petting zoo.
It will go away.
Is that her husband? Where is this from? Bro, we gotta watch this. This is why I'm gonna tell y'all. This is why the Bible says you gotta be equally yoked. You gotta be yoked, y'all. You're being with that person for life, bro. This is from Wife Swap. Oh Lord Jesus. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. This ain't happening, Captain. Probably 90 Day Fiance. I need to find out where this is from. And we may watch it. And we may see it. Because it sounds hilarious.
It really smells like cow poop in the house now.
I don't understand how you can hate.
I need to find you! Oh my god, I need to find you. I need to find it. Maybe next time. Maybe next month. Oh man, that's fucking hilarious. Thank you. Now on to Satanism. Yeah, we need to watch along of that. Let me. Can I find it? Damn it! I want to find you. Maybe on YouTube. You might need a subscription. Okay. Where? Woman. White woman. We need to do white. White woman. Moment. White woman. Indian cow dung. Okay, I found the clip. What I find, I find where?
Used to renovations on college dorms.
What?
The apartments that Uno and
Gore
aliens were in were virtually unlivable after they left.
This is 90. It looks like at 90 Day Official. I think this is 90 Day Fiance. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kimberly. Oh my. Can we watch this without getting a strike? Can we watch this? Oh my god, y'all. Oh my god. Bro, this is crazy. What? What? Yeah, there's no way. She's oh my gosh. I might have to stream it on Kick. Why not? This is insane. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, there's so many clips. She is not having it. She is not. She is freaking out. Her name is Kimberly Rochelle. And I guess she erupted in a screaming match with her husband live. Whoo. Wait. She lost it at her own wedding? She should not marry this guy. She should not. Did any of her friends, any of her peers, anybody come up? Nobody? Did anybody say anything? I would have said something if it was my daughter. I would have said, hell. First of all, we're Christian. We're not, no. We not, no. No, baby, no. This ain't happening, bro. He's Hindu. It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. They don't believe in Jesus. It's like that. It's not gonna work out. Most reality TV is fake. I bet, dude. This looks fucking real to me. This looks fucking real to me. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. It looks like I'm looking at clips of it. It looks so scary. Look at scary. Oh my gosh. Didn't I get called racist and bigots? Did you see the poop on the counter? That's what I would have said. I said,
Hey, yo. Did you see the shit on the counter?
Yeah, I'm bigoted against shit on the kitchen counter. Yes, I very am. I am. I'm gonna come out and say it. I am very bigoted against cow shit on the counter. Sue me. What the fuck? Not every culture is a good culture. I'm just gonna say it. It's not. It's not. Oh, Jesus, help me. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh my god. Anyway, let's go to this fun stuff and just click around and look at Satan. Satanic stuff. But just look at clips and stuff, Nothing crazy. On one of my favorite websites. Everything is terrible! Yay! Let's look at some of these might be kind of crazy. Like probably that one. But we'll look at this one first. This can't be that bad.
If the government can kill, why can't I? Because you're not the government.
And the security here makes it all.
Oh yeah, if you don't know, Everything is Terrible does like compilation clips of VHSs that they get sent. So there's gonna be a lot of that. Or they just do one compilation video of one VHS they were sent. But yeah.
Oh, real safe.
God is always watching us.
Like a policeman?
You imagine the uproar when the police find the magical symbols amidst a large quantity of human blood?
The police aren't stupid. We were never gonna get away with killing all those women.
Wait a minute.
Ain't you the good two shoes that gave you them guns?
I have no idea what he said,
All we're
but I
doing
agree.
is rehearsing our tunes.
Woo! No, we can't. Look at this. No, no cookie time. We can look at this though.
Turn on your VCR.
I'd have to like get my sensor out. Where's my sensor? I don't have my sensor. This is gonna be bad.
I believe kids' power can help save this planet.
Where do we get kids' power?
Bring me 103 healthy children.
The younger the body, the purer the blood.
Ooh, creepy.
Close your eyes.
I will take away your
and just
cookie time.
relax while I lead you in a guided fantasy.
Hello out there,
kids! It's me, Grandpa Jim.
My name is Ben. Nobody really knows I'm here. Nobody?
Never talk to strangers.
I'd be scared. Do your best and let God do the rest.
There's only three things that are needed. A child, a child, a child.
You know what a slumber party is? This is where you've got a lot of little girls, aged 10, 11, 12, 13. They undress.
Father, I'm scared.
Lay hands on your children.
What in the hot what was going on here?
Boys and girls are everyone's delight.
Then kids won't have any more bad dreams or be afraid of things that aren't real, like monsters.
That child looks at that and says, I want to be powerful.
Wow.
That's what I said too. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
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 Whoa.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, hold on. I can solve this. I can solve this right away. Let me fix it. I will fix everything. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it up. I'm gonna fix it. Some more. I'm gonna fix it up. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Oh no, I'm gonna fix it, fix it, fix it. No. Oh no. Oh, let's see. Yes. Save. Done. I restricted it. I've age restricted it. Don't worry. I will not play anymore. I'm not showing Yowie. It was very satanic. It was very satanic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. In my head, like, it is satanic though, right? Right? Show us your homework again. No! Whatever. Oh, it's great to be a vampire. Wanna have some? Oh, I think I've seen that movie before. I think I've seen that. Weirdly enough. Real fun?
My friend tried to make me look at a dirty book. He's just a crook. It's
a dirty book.
not easy being a kid these days.
That's how Satanists dress.
You want to delete the VOD? Probably.
Because that's just the way kids are.
You're a fucking choir boy. A choir boy.
Coming up next, how to haunt your child's bedroom.
Yeah, so? Do you think other children... Let's see if I can find this. The Tuna Valley Summer watching vampire movies? No. Vampire
We'll be
movies are
coming.
not that
Can we
bad.
come too?
Oh, why not?
Hey, yeah, our camera's getting on. The VOD's gonna be on. Yeah, of course it's gonna be on. Has to be gone. We have to get rid of it. Let's see what else they had in here that does not show a penis.
Quick overview. We're talking about human sacrifice. There are, in my estimation, over 3 million practicing Satanists in America today. 50 to 60,000 individuals are sacrificed every year. Now, how did I come up with those figures? I have informants. I have an informant in Lincoln, Nebraska, told me 3,000 practicing Satanists. And I said, what in the world is this all about?
In Lincoln, Nebraska? Is this true, Chad?
Involves ceremonies, candles, chanting, adults with robes. We're going to have to move along pretty fast. This is actually a 4-hour lecture I'm going to give you today. This is, of course, you recognize the star. Turn it around, that away. Okay, any question about that, folks? No. Baby being thrown in the fire, human sacrifice, obviously. We talked about...
What? Get back to the picture. Go back to the picture. Why are there always weird pictures of people? What is going on?
We talked about human sacrifice, okay? There it is, right in their book. I mean, I didn't invent that. That's there. And there's another satanic sign. I couldn't make that one out, so I couldn't match it with anything. And I have a page missing, and I'll have to dig that one up some. I don't know what happened to that page. Maybe the Satanist got it. I get more than an hour today. So just crank up your cameras.
We listen to your stories, and we wonder if this happens to us or our family or anything. Where would you go, and who would you go to?
Just go put a few dollars in the basket there, it'll help. And this is on audio video, in some instances the video, but always on audio. Please buy it. It's $10. I don't want you to buy it unless you make a half a dozen copies and send it to your friends. The name of the game with me is not copyright. I could care less about copyright. The name of the game is education, education, education. We need to know what's going on.
You know, now that I think about it, if that's what they mean by, like, satanic panic, like kids getting, hurt and stuff in demonic rituals, that technically, if we want to get, like, kind of weird about it, that kind of did happen, though. That kind of does happen. I don't know if it's as widespread. Let me see, the 6 things of Satan.
There have been a series of criminal acts reported around the country. And the source of all this is the apparent practice of Satanism. That's worship of the devil.
Across this country and Canada, satanic graffiti is turning up on public buildings and abandoned buildings, where police suspect secret meetings are being held by people calling themselves Satanist, people who worship the devil.
We have kids being killed. We have cattle being killed. We have all types of perversion going on, and it's affecting America.
America is being affected. Nationwide, we found that minor cases of satanic activity light up the map. Not a single state is unaffected.
Oh, okay, but what does that... okay. It's like so vague, though. What does that mean, Chat?
But even more frightening is the number of reported murders and suicides with satanic clues. All of them were investigated by police, but usually without much result.
Even though we're many different people are trying to get out the message about ritualistic or funny types of killings, first of all...
Funny haha? Like funny with a clown? Like, funny types like what? What's... I don't understand. Important to keep in mind it doesn't matter if it's real because the people doing the stuff think that it... No, I understand that. Like the, cremation of care stuff with the owl in the Bohemian Grove. They say that they do that that's an effigy of a child, that's not a real child. But some people think that it's real. I'm not one of those people, obviously. But I may be. I just think it's like, don't you think it's a weird LARP? Don't you think it's weird that there's a bunch of like high-powered people out in the woods somewhere wearing robes and chanting and killing an effigy of a child, like burning it up to get rid of their cares and shit? Don't you think that's kind of weird? That's a weird LARP, right? Like, wouldn't you think that's... Why do they want to LARP killing a kid? Why would they want to do that? They're just role-playing. I know. Isn't that weird? Wouldn't that be weird? I don't know.
Well, just on their face value, they sound so unusual or bizarre that most people hearing that message really don't think that it's true.
It's bizarre and hard to prove. Yet details that were told to us in interviews conducted across the country were later verified by authorities, who say there are consistent telltale.
They're rich and bored. If you were rich, would you be bored? I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be bored.
Clues. And they provide a checklist of 6 satanic practices to look for. For example, being placed inside a coffin.
Get in a casket with a decomposed body.
Right.
Another indicator, satanic paraphernalia.
The hood, Mike, what's this for?
This is to create for whoever's practicing a magical atmosphere.
So hoods are demonic. Ah, yes.
The colors mean anything?
Yeah, the red ones would be used for some types of sexual rituals, people who are doing sexual magic.
Another indicator, kidnapping. In almost every case, the children have talked about children who were snatched and later sacrificed.
I have a clip, because they used to cover, like, weird conspiracies and stuff like that. I don't know if I can play it. It's pretty graphic, but it's a clip that I saved of a kid that said their uncle knew politicians and that they engaged in a ritual on a boat, on a yacht, where they cut the bottom of his feet and used that blood to drink. Yeah. And they did the foot so that they wouldn't show, you know, the cuts and stuff on him. But I think it was his uncle or his father or something took him on there. And there was, like, big shot politicians and shit. But yeah.
Do you find missing children sometimes fall prey to these people?
I believe that they do. We can't
Are you familiar with the Finders case? Yes, I am.
prove that they do.
Number 4, sexual abuse aimed at destroying faith in God.
The boys talked about how these people actually said, I hate God, and they used a very deep voice when they talked about that.
Cannibalism. It's difficult to believe, but in every case we examined, children described it.
Also, human feces.
Oh, at least it's not cow feces. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Are you sure it wasn't cow? Are you sure?
And finally, cremation. Most of the children describe witnessing it. It might explain why no bodies have been found.
These people cover their tracks very well.
6 clues that point to the illegal worship of Satan, each based on the testimony of children.
I love the illegal worship of Satan. His coffins.
And none of it has ever been proved.
Once it's proven with one case, it's going to add more credibility to each one of the other cases.
Until that one case is proved, the link between crime and satanic cult.
There is one case. It's the Finders case. Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on. I think I saved something. Zatsu. Where is it? I can't find shit in this computer. I have too many tabs open. I don't know how the fuck Kirsha does this. Did you miss the Twitch talk? No, I'm talking about that later. You did miss some penises, though. I don't want to stop the VOD, though, and start over and delete this one. What should I do? Oh, Lord. What should I do? Okay. So many people. You could private the VOD? I don't think that's possible. Members only? I think it's just I think they don't care. So I'm gonna have to delete it. Can you edit the VOD later? If I record the VOD? Okay, somebody record the VOD and then send me the recording. And then we'll just delete the part out. Or we'll put like a funny banana. We'll put a funny fucking banana. We'll put a fucking banana there and then we'll hide it. So that nobody will know the wiser. Yeah. We'll snip it. We'll snip that part. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll download it from the channel, I'll delete it, and then I'll put it back up. Yeah. Yeah, people will be like, didn't I just see this? Didn't I just see this thing? Yeah. How weird. How weird is that? Who would have thought that YouTube would do that? Oh, let me see if I could find it. It's in Zatsu. Where's Zatsu? There it is. Go down. Didn't I find an article? Oh yeah, this is the McMartin preschool. This is... But is this part of... I can't remember if this is... Hold on. And there's... Oh, no, this one was in Florida. Yeah. This one was in Florida. The Finders, yeah. I'm trying to... I thought it was for California. I couldn't remember where. But yeah, they had... Isn't this the one they had underground tunnels and shit? Yeah, this is the one that they had underground tunnels. They were worshipping Satan. And they was hurting babies. The McMartin preschool, yeah, that's another one entirely. So... Yeah, let's see. Odd behavior, mistreatment of children. And then they found tombstones. And then there was misdemeanor for child abuse. And then there was like... Hold on. Yeah, they released in 2019 a lot of documents talking about all the abuse and stuff that happened in there. Which was like, the satanic panic, they're coming for your kids, blah, blah, blah. Which kinda could be possible. I don't know how they would like... I don't know. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, they had bloodletting photographs. Wait, hold on. They had bloodletting photographs were already butchered goats with children being taught how to prepare them. Okay. Okay. Satanism is more than a LARP. Yeah, it is, but... Have you ever seen that movie? What is that movie with that girl? Hold on. I think it's called... Is it called Hex? No, it's something else. Is it called Vitch? No, that's another... I hate that movie. Not the Vitch. It's a movie involving a teenage girl who, in the basement of her school, finds a demonic entity and engages with it, and she suddenly gets powers, but only for a brief moment. I need to find that. What's the name of that movie? Chat, you should know. You know everything, chat. Vitch mentioned. I hated that movie. I hated that so much. When the witch kisses that boy, I screamed so loud. I was like, what the fuck's she doing to that baby? And then the baby getting... Oh, no, man. I was just yelling at my screen. So I can't be watching this shit. What the fuck? It's a horror movie. It's about a young teen girl becomes not a witch. It's like a talks to demon. It's like a movie. Hold on. What's that? Wait. What's that fucking movie? What's that? It's not Malevolent. It's not Abigail. It's not Demon Within. It's a very like... No, I'll tell you what it... You might know it because the ending was perfect. So the girl engages the demon. She kills, I think, her parents, or she kills a bunch of people, right? She does this ritual. She does all she needs to do. She engages with it. She's trying to communicate with it back, right? Her parents or whoever was in charge of her, they sent a priest. They exorcise her. And the funniest part was, so the demon leaves, right? She gets upset about that. And she goes back. She tries to go back to the place where she saw him again in the boiler room in the bottom of that building. And she killed 2 people and she sacrificed 2 people. She did a lot of dumb shit to try to get there. No, it's not The Conjuring. She did a lot of Black Coat's daughter. I think it's Black Coat's daughter. I think that's it. Yes, it was. I think it's Black Coat's daughter. That ending is fucking hilarious. During winter break, 2 students stay in an all-girls boarding school in the company of a terrifying presence. So she experiences a demon in there in the boiler room, right? And all that happens, the priest exorcises her and everything. And then she goes back. She murders 2 people, brings their heads down in the fucking. What happens at the end? Okay, hold on, I'll spoil it. Ich-ni-san. She can't contact the demon again. No matter how much she tries, she was exorcised. It can't go back. So she does all that dumb shit, and it never goes back. It's just like, fuck it. No, I'm not going back. Oh, that's so funny. It just doesn't go back. It's so good. It was from 2015, The Black Coat's Daughter. That shit was so funny. Emma Roberts is in it, I think. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It made me laugh so hard. Yeah, damaged goods. Either that or like, I don't know. Maybe the demon was like, fuck it, I don't want to be here anymore. You already did enough. Yeah, you clean asshole. I just dipped. Oh, man. That was so funny. Anyway. Okay, we're gonna close this. But yeah, this one... Let me see. The McMartin preschool one. There was evidence. The evidence wasn't there, but allegations of satanic ritual abuse never really went away. Like, yeah, it's just abuse cases. Horrible abuse cases, though, of children that have some kind of relation to Satan, I guess. I guess? I mean, some of these are fucking insane. Yeah, apparently there's no convictions, no prosecutions around the country, dozens of cases like it. Yeah, people were just going crazy at that time. Should we watch something about Dungeons and Dragons? Because at that time, people were like freaking out about that too. But we're not done with this one. We're not done with the signs. We gotta learn about the signs.
Results will remain speculative. The victims in this report did break the grip of Satanism, but each is left with permanent scars, and experts say they were lucky to escape.
When you get into one of these groups, there's only a couple ways you can get out. One is death, the other is mental institutions. Or the third, you can't get out.
You can't get out? Are you
That's
sure?
terrifying, and that's no choice.
Serious business.
If the police were aware of this, it might be that they could get to the instigators, to the top people. Why isn't there more awareness on the part of the police?
Police are very reluctant to investigate these crimes as satanic crimes, Barbara, because communities quite naturally don't want their reputation stigmatized as being the home of the devil. They prefer to try to categorize them as drug-related crimes, sex-related crimes, or robbery or something.
But what if they are? Are we just... But what if they are, though?
They're more familiar with.
Individual, rather than finding out who's behind it.
I think that's a bunch of baloney. I don't know.
Look, if this happens to your kid, or if you look at this and if you have children, you say, could this happen to my child out of some kind of rebellion? How would a parent be aware?
Many youngsters are into it, teenagers and younger. And the clues are there. The satanic symbol, 666. If you see that written on your child's notebook, if they're into heavy metal music, if they're...
Some of you are into heavy metal music. We gotta watch out. We gotta watch out, guys, for the signs.
Associating with strange characters or drifting off to ceremonies and not explaining where they're at, it's well worth it for parents to look deeper and ask, what exactly are you up to?
And if they go to VR chat, if they play Roblox, if they... Yep. We gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for all of it.
With whom?
Because this is serious.
It could be harmless. It could just be a diversion. But it could also be...
Roblox has the letter X. 6 has the letter X. Connections? I think so.
Deadly serious.
Deadly serious. Let's see. Where were we? We can watch... No, not this. Not this. This is demonic, as you can see. Look at that beholder. What is he beholding? What the fuck? I'm just gonna say... I don't really care about the theme of this so much as the paint job annoys me. Look at, they didn't stay in the lines. They didn't stay in the lines anywhere. It's just flowing off the fucking, look at that. Look at that purple and then this here. This is, what is this? Is that an owlbear? That's an owlbear. They're evil. They killed me last campaign. I was, they used me as a chew toy. They bit me real hard and I squeaked. I always play a hobbit, a little hobbit. I was playing a little, I was playing a hobbit. And I knocked, see, I'm into treasure. Everybody could be dying in the next room and I'm just like, there's treasure. I smell treasure. I need to go to treasure. So I knocked on the door, or I looked in the door actually. I looked in the door. I was like, I don't see anything there, but you know what? There's treasure there. I can feel it in my bones. And so I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go in. So I opened the door and there's an owlbear and it bit me. It grabbed my personage and I squeezed. Fucking so I was actually 6'2". I wish. No, I'm not. No. I'm of Puerto Rican heritage. No. That is not true. That is not true. Spreading fake news. Don't spread the fake news. I need to find the video I had bookmarked though. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? We can watch this. This doesn't have any penises in it. We can watch this. Youth Pride has an entirely different meaning today. Think about that. An estimated 4 million Americans play the fantasy game Dungeons and Dragons. Wow. The average high school student listens to rock music 5 to 6 hours a day. Surveys claim that most families spend 7 hours a night watching television. A study of music videos classifies 46% as violent.
Now, imagination is a movie inside people's spirits. Whatever feeds that imagination gets hold of a person's life and future and worship.
Okay.
I mean, everybody, they just like live their fantasy. They don't care about reality because it's nothing anymore.
Some songs will make them think of sex, and
there's something about them that gets you addicted, like, I don't know.
They're influenced by him, and so they think, well, you know, they can do it, we can do it.
They idolize Michael Jackson, they just think he's so great, and they want to be just like him.
He was just in...
Think about Now that I think about it, the stars that are around today, that kids idolize today, I wish they idolized Michael Jackson. The ones that we have today is not good. It's really bad. Really, really bad. They're really bad people.
Enthralled with it, and it was almost like he couldn't separate the reality from the fantasy.
Hello, my name is Bob Maddox, and this is Youth Probe. In this special report, we will be examining how through music, movies...
Youth Probe? It wasn't Youth Pride? Youth Probe? Hello, Canjillian! Hello, Rangers! Hello, welcome! We're watching Satanic Panic videos. Welcome.
These magazines, television, and games. Fantasy appears to be exploding into our culture today.
Youth Probe presents The Fantasy Explosion. In this presentation, you will hear from our guest commentators, Winky Pratney, Dawson...
His name's Winky. Winky Pratney, fucking hobbit-ass name.
McAllister, Tim
He's
LaHaye,
gonna tell
and
me
Rich
about-
Wilkerson, along with on-the-spot interviews with young men and women giving their comments on the
Okay.
controversial issue of
These
fantasy
people are
in the
probably
media.
50 now.
This investigation will probe into the music video
They're
and rock
40s
scene,
of it-
the
no, they're
world
probably-
of occult films,
probably
Dungeons and
50s.
Dragons, teenage sex movies,
Early
soap
60s.
operas, and pornography.
Oh,
Our
wow.
program will focus on how all these forces affect our lives.
When we talk about fantasy, we have to talk about the imagination, the visionary part of our mind. It's a door that links us to another world. Fantasies often become reality. This beautiful building here is one example. Once it was an idea on a drawing board, now it's a magnificent structure that can hold thousands of people. Generations in the past have had their lifestyles molded by their fantasies and by their dreams. What about this generation and its dreams? Where are they taking us, and what are their potentials?
This particular generation we've never had anything like it. I mean, this really is unique.
Is
The
it?
immediate bombardment that we've been talking about, no kid has ever had this in time.
Why does this sound like something that would be released today?
Our generation is very much like Joseph, dreamers, you know, with big, big dreams. You know, maybe one day the sun and the moon and the stars will bow down, but the only difference is that the dream that our generation's been given is not given by God, and therefore it's not real.
It's bound to make an effect on them, because if they watch a lifestyle and they try to pattern their life after that person, then it's bound to make an impact.
Well, like in heavy metal, we start towards the leather, and you try to the hair, and how, you know.
And then you grow out of it, and now they're in their 60s. They're in their 50s and 60s, probably looking back at this and going, damn, I look goofy.
Just, you try to be like them.
They dress like him, and they dance like him. Their mannerisms, they try to be like them.
Noted author and Christian spokesperson Tim LaHaye gave us his comments on role models.
You begin to hero worship that person, and if that's a bad person, then you will tend to violate your moral values to imitate that person.
Often these role models create an illusionary world of fantasy that appears to be real.
For example, Michael Jackson and just the latest news
Did
coverage.
they just show a picture of Indiana Jones? That is freaky to me, because when I was a kid, I wanted to be Indiana Jones. Did I tell you guys that? When the movies came out, I was like, I want to be Indiana Jones so fucking bad. I want to go there and take that fucking golden idol and run. So he's a relic. Yeah. He's a relic. He beats up the baddies, kisses the girl. I mean, he does. I didn't want to kiss no woman. But, you know, he's cool. Yeah. He's cool. He gets the girl. Yeah.
In his big musical tour, said that the main thrust of his performance is fantasy. He's appealing to fantasy.
Michael Jackson is perhaps, and Prince combined, is perhaps the greatest phenomena of role model or star that's ever hit this country, perhaps even bigger than the Beatles.
people like Michael Jackson, of course, have massive impact on young people's styles. For instance, everybody and their uncle with a white glove, and principals freaking out because people want a single row of buttons down on one side and a Sgt. Pepper jacket. Performers then have a great responsibility, a grave responsibility to the kids who watch them, because they really do mold their lifestyles. There are millions of people involved in break and bop and some of these other things simply because they have watched somebody do it. And I noticed in the Thriller video, there's a disclaimer against any involvement in the...
What is this? I was scared shitless. The movie had Indians drinking monkey brains out of their skulls. How dare you? That's their culture. How dare you? You have to respect that. You have to respect that. I will not tolerate such disrespect in my chat.
Occult that Michael wanted put on there, lest Thriller be construed as, I want to get kids involved in the occult. So even to him, though it is a fantasy, it's just sort of one of the dreams and demons that kids have, which I think is the mindset of millions of young people.
His dancing, I think most of the kids like the way he moves, and they kind of see an image of him. They want to be like him. They want to be as popular as him.
It's not bad to want to be like somebody, but when the role model is faulty, we've got some real problems there.
I agree with this mustached man. I too believe that. And
it tells you something about...
I wouldn't want my girl, kid, whatever, to be like Kim Kardashian. Just saying. I wouldn't want that. So you have a responsibility as a parent to keep that shit out of their purview.
The person's spiritual understanding right away. The fact that he or she has...
I don't want my kid to be DSP. Very true, very true.
Or none. And of course it talks to you about their own self-identity, your own feeling of self-worth, that, hey, if I'm going to be anybody, I'm going to have to be like someone else.
A lot of this shit that I've been seeing when it comes to, like, media and what kids involve themselves in, if you have good parents that are really involved in your life and know what you're up to and give a shit about you, this issue goes away like that. It's really not.
I'll find
really
all of
not
my identity in Michael Jackson. And so because of that, then they'll think that, hey, he's a cool Michael lookalike type guy. But it doesn't make it.
Perhaps one area of concern lies in the fact that so much time can be consumed chasing after our fantasies that the more important areas of life are neglected. Merely being entertained by them is one thing, but sometimes these illusions appear to be addictive.
Fantasy is an addiction, just like drug addiction, more strong than drug addiction, more powerful, more with deeper roots than drug addiction. I believe one of the fundamental addictions of the 1980s is fandiction, addiction to fantasy, or mind.
I like that. Hold on, let me write that down, Winky. Fandiction. Hold on. Fandiction. I'm gonna tell that guy who thinks Lolly is real. I'm gonna say you're fan-dicted. You can't get out of reality and fantasy. You're fan-dicted. We gotta do something about that.
Which is much easier to get than a drug in the arm or a hooker on the street.
Yep.
Well, if he's watching 30 hours a week of television, or 32 of rock and 28 of or whatever, he's going to go to those media people who are talking to him and latch on.
It cuts off communication with people because there's a whole world going on behind, but it's a private world.
I wonder if Winky's still alive and knows about VTubers.
Or in your video at home.
Or about VR chat.
His mind would be fucking blown. Withdraw from others. With the Walkmans, people skating down the streets in your own little world. You have no idea what's going on inside their head.
Oh my God.
We asked young people if they felt there was any possibility of these fantasies becoming a distraction in their lives.
Like, when I ride around the streets at home, there's like everyone
He's like 81 years old. He's I need to find Winky!
to do what they do on TV and stuff. Everywhere you go, they're trying to do what other people do.
Have you ever met anyone who tried to live out their movie heroes' lives?
Yeah. I had a cousin that did. She tried to do that. Well, she got all messed up in her life, and messed up on drugs, and she really kind of went off on a game called Dungeons and Dragons. She was having fun with that.
Is that right?
And she didn't start living in the past like that, but she began to live a different person. And they said she had split personality, and it was strange watching a person change like that. It really is watching, you know, somebody you care about. And it's like they just fade away from you, and they keep going farther and farther away, and you can't do nothing about it.
Young people.
Do we actually believe, Chad, in split personality disorder? I don't. I think it's fake and gay. I don't actually believe that shit. There's no way to actually distinguish it. It's fake. Yeah, this sounds fake. Yeah, it's fake.
People can become so distracted by their fantasies that they spend hours pursuing them.
After I played it, I thought it was the greatest game ever, you know, and all I wanted to do, all I thought about was, oh, I have to buy all of it. I have to buy all the little figures. I have to buy all the books and stuff. I have to buy everything, and that's all I thought about, just playing it once. And this was all before the big controversy about it being bad and all. And it just, something just possessed me, like...
I don't have that, Matt.
Demonic or anything, but just, I just had this feeling that, oh, it's such a great game, and I
figures dice? I ain't got dice. Nope.
Just wanted to spend all my time playing it.
I played for about 6 months, and of that, 4 months was probably 6 days a week, 5 to 6 days a week, and probably, well, between 6 and 12, 14 hours a night.
Those are rookie numbers. You need to pump them numbers up. What the rookie numbers, kid. I don't kiss women, but
I think within the first couple weeks, you're realizing that this is something. This is something that really removes you from whatever you were dealing with out in the world. It's once you get involved with it, it becomes a greater reality. It becomes something that you're just, I guess, you know, totally enwrapped with.
Watching the soaps on TV can also be another distraction.
It's like they skip school or they have to watch their soap opera. I mean, people don't have to go to that extent to watch soap operas. It affects them? I mean, it brings down their grades for one thing. If they're not going to school, I mean, it's bad, and it's where it's kind of like drugs, you know. It's like they got to be there, they got to watch it, you know. They always got to be home to see it.
Listening to rock music was yet another problem area.
Yeah, because school is so helpful. School is so great. Just saying.
How often do you listen to rock music? How many hours a day?
I was thinking the other day, I can't remember really much anything from school. From like high school, elementary school, I can't really remember anything being taught, really anything useful at all. I just don't remember. If there was anything useful, I can't think of it. I can't think of it.
I don't know.
Just estimate. Come on,
well, maybe about 5 hours.
Another danger for the fantasy addict is the potential for deception. There's a possibility of actually believing the message that comes through the media. Occult films with cute characters are one of the deceptions facing
His car! Oh my God, it's Mom Key!
this generation. Often this message comes as an angel of light in a cute or exciting package.
E.T. is demonic? You know, I've never seen E.T. I'm not watching that stupid
As was the case with E.T.
Basically, E.T. was what everybody kind of dreams about, because everybody wishes they could levitate and have those powers such as E.T. had. So E.T. was just more of a fantasy figure.
As appealing as these characters are, one still wonders if there isn't a deeper message coming through. Could films like E.T. or Star Wars have an impact on how we view our spiritual reality?
People who make movies like that realize there is a deep spiritual hunger in all of us. So if they can play to that spiritual hunger, get us thinking along those thoughts, they're going to attract a large crowd trying to fill the spiritual hunger. But filling the spiritual hunger with these quasi-scientific spiritual movies.
It's weird science. It's a fucking comedy movie, man. I don't...
It's like trying to fill somebody starving to death with Twinkies. For a moment you might have a jolt of energy, but then you go right back to starving again because...
He's kind of right, but he's kind of wrong. Because he's presuming that these movies are trying to fulfill the desire of a spiritual, like, so they're trying to replace God Is fucking weird science trying to replace God? I don't know. I think this is kind of dumb. He's viewing it from Christian. I'm Christian, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I don't think weird science is trying to replace God. Sorry, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's right.
There isn't enough energy there enough protein, enough vitamins to get the job done.
Yeah, is it Rambo trying to replace God? It's like, what?
So all it really does is it heightens people's desire for the real thing.
You're going, yeah, people are getting insanely obsessed with normal people enjoying things in moderation. I guess, you know what I see more people do, though? I feel like the real problem is people put other people on a pedestal before God. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense to a lot of people. It's like, they put, like, for example, the whole situation, like, I don't know, like, idols and idol worship and stuff. That kind of, I look at that in sideways and I go, huh? Really? Okay, that kind of is weird, because you view perfection in them where people are flawed, you know? There are flawed people out there, and I don't know why. Yeah, even God shouldn't be put. You put what? What does that say? He should. He does. What capitalize the G in that God? Capitalize the G, mods. Capitalize that G. Capitalize the G. Anyway. Yes. God is the pedestal. God is the rock. Yeah. A super idolo? Yeah. We capitalize the G in this house. Anyway, I think
it offers them a cruel joke.
Some of the youth we spoke with had these comments about E.T.
Yeah, I've seen little kids that actually believe, you know, that E.T. is gonna come, and you know that they believe in this power, you know. But
well, that's when their parents tell them, "Hey, that's just a movie, kid. That's not real." See, that's all you really need.
They don't know where it's from.
I don't see what the big deal is.
It's since they're, you know.
I never knew of a kid that believed that.
They're probably the devil, of course, you know, because there's always there's the good and they're used to good, and then there's the bad. The devil can make stuff look good.
Well, most of the movie makers,
the devil worked on
knowing
E.T.?
that there is a hunger there for the supernatural, draw on whatever they can get hold of. And if a person rejects the biblical view of reality, you're pushed instead to that which will come up in an occult or even outright demonic view.
It's bigger than life. They're using different spiritual forces, and it's all a spiritual trip. And once again, this starts moving kids right back in the old spiritism, the old occult, witchcraft, that kind of stuff. It sets them up for what Satan's going to bomb on them in the future. And if he can get them thinking this way, like we were talking about earlier on the fantasy here, if you can get them thinking this way, it sets them up for a future bomb down the road that they'll just be ready to be susceptible to, because they've already been programmed for it.
The same.
Did Dungeons and Dragons program people to... What? What is this? They have to... If you're going to make this claim, you have to have a very specific road you're going to go down on. You have to be very clear with what you're saying. You can't just go, oh yeah, all these movies, they suck. They're teaching demonic forces. They're hurting children. But my movie... I'm waiting for but my series, my movie, my book...
People who would call themselves rationalists start becoming magicians. They will toss out God, but bring in astrology and psychic phenomenon.
Apparently, an even greater misleading fantasy is that of the so-called demonic role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
In these games, the players explore a mysterious world of excitement and adventure, most of which occurs in the mind of the players.
Yeah.
We talked with Jerry Moore at the Dragon's Den, a store that sells comic books and Dungeons and Dragons paraphernalia.
He does look like he sells comic books. Oh my gosh, I'm blushing because that's my type of white boy, though. He's of a Germanic stature. Look at him. Look at his Sayami Gami. Sayami. Physiogami? Is that what y'all say? Physiogami? It don't lie. It don't lie. Oh my gosh.
That white boy cute though. Look at him with his little nerd shit. Look at his shirt, y'all.
He gave us his description of how the game is played.
The basic Dungeons & Dragons is medieval fantasy. So your characters are like medieval knights or magicians, wizards, what have you. There's the clerical classes, which at the lower levels at least are primarily doctor types. And I don't like the word thief, but that's another class. The thief class are lockpicks. They're the type of guy you'd want to go with you into an abandoned castle to be able to get things open.
Yeah.
And the idea is you're either hunting treasure or actually a lot of the scenarios that I've played in have been set up under the idea of a quest. Basically, it's role-playing, which Dungeons & Dragons, by the way, is not the only role-playing game. There's about a dozen of them on the market. The concept is that, irregardless of the basic rules, one person sets up the scenario, everybody else, not exactly play acts, because you can sit around the table and say, well, my character does this. You don't have to get up and say, well, I'm the character and I'm doing this. But you build the scenario. It's like a lot of people sitting around a table writing a story. One guy's the editor, and it has the ultimate control. Everybody else takes one or more characters and simply plays those characters through the scenario.
To the nearly 4 million avid players of Dungeons & Dragons, the game seems to be nothing more than a harmless escape. But as Youth Probe talked with former players, we got a different opinion.
Oh, you talked with former players. Well, really,
As I played the game, I'd reached points in the game that if somebody did something that was either improper or illegal as far as the game was concerned, it was no longer that we were playing a game, it was that you were attacking me in this manner, to where it almost came to physical blows. And not physical blows if I don't like...
But that could have happened regardless of the game you were playing. It could have been a video game, it could have been anything. That's just a person with anger issues that is using the game as a means to get angry. Do you understand, chat? Am I making sense? He's just playing with the wrong people. Yeah, he's just playing with the wrong people, bro.
You, but my character, whoever his name was, doesn't like you, whatever your character's name is, to the degree that let's punch it out here, which was, it's looking back on it, it was hilarious from the standpoint that we would take something so childish, I guess, to such an extreme. But at the same time, it was realizing that these people didn't have a life beyond this game. Myself. Included. I was angry if I couldn't play on a someday, maybe a Sunday or whenever they wouldn't open the game store up, or they would want to cut it short, which is at 2 o'clock in the morning instead of 6 o'clock in the morning, something like that. It progressed, and more that it progressed, I became more and more involved with it. I was more and more manifested as my character, found ways that whatever I could do to keep my character alive,
you can just do it online.
both within the rules or not within the rules, just to keep the character alive. That was my life for that time. That was my ego being expressed through this character.
Has anybody told him that? You can do it online now with a bunch of people, sir. And there is no time limit. You can just do it. You can just do it online.
Different opinions and views on what can motivate people into suicide and depression. We found through an interview with Lori Clark that there could be a possible link between the trouble the fantasy world brings us and what actions we carry out. Lori experienced a real tragedy when her husband committed suicide after a long involvement in Dungeons and Dragons.
You're playing in the devil's territory, exactly. You may have given your heart to God, and you may say, oh, it's only reality, or it's only a game, I am still in reality, or it's only acting, it's not real. But something about the game consumes your interest. And when your interest is consumed, you become unaware of what can happen.
What? Where is the talk about your husband dying, ma'am? Where is that? Where? She just talked about the interest of... Is this fake?
Clark's playing of Dungeons and Dragons took them deeper than they expected.
Okay.
He had shot himself Saturday afternoon, but in the morning he had begged me not to go to work, and where I was working, I'm a
Hold on. Hold on. He begged you not to go to work? And then she's like, well, I went to work. Well, why did he not, he what?
And when your interest is consumed,
we have to hear that again.
You become unaware of what can happen.
The Clark's playing of Dungeons and Dragons took them deeper than they expected.
Okay.
He had shot himself Saturday afternoon, but in the morning he had begged me not to go to work. And
you work on a Saturday? A Saturday afternoon? Oh, okay.
Where I was working, I'm a dental assistant, and they just...
On a Saturday? A dental assistant? On a Saturday afternoon? Okay.
Don't allow you to take off time for no reason.
They don't allow you to take off time? You're working on a Saturday? As a dental assistant?
You know, I told you about the pull between the devil and God, and he's always saying, leave me alone, leave me alone. I think the D&D really helped him pull the trigger, though. I think it did. Because
what do we think, chat? Dentists are open on Saturdays? I did not know that. Because whenever I try to get an appointment on the weekend, they say they're closed. I've never met a dentist that was open on Saturdays and Sundays. And she left. Okay.
It was an escape.
As shocking as all this is, some feel that these occultic
These folks are just describing people with addictive personalities and existing mental health problems and blaming it on the object of addiction. These people would have been just as bad with gambling, booze, or even just Funko Pops.
Yeah, they would have. You're right.
Are also promoted through something as seemingly harmless as a comic book.
We have a big problem in literacy in that many kids can't handle books. So the comic has become the major reading material. Kids love reading, but they can't read. But comics have changed tremendously in 20 years. The generation was born, grew up with Donald Duck and Mandrake the Magician and the Phantom and stuff like that. The comics today
Magician? That's of the devil, though.
have gone the way of what the other parts of media have done, which is basically eliminate the distinction between adult and child. A great deal of the comics that kids read today are cruel too. So there's no kindness. For instance, I'm thinking of one particular comic where the hero is genetically engineered gay, where he kills his own father with absolutely no, he doesn't care. I mean, the guy deserves to die, so he kills him. And there's that real brutality and that cruelty that comes through. We're not talking about a little tenderness or kindness or love. Any of the things kids really need at that age, there's no models given in comics I can think of.
Another potential danger lying out there in the fantasy zone is degradation, the kind of overwhelming addiction that destroys. The growing trend in teenage sex films is one example.
The sexual influence on kids today really bothers me because it's a dead-end road. Nobody wins when kids are sexually exploited. Whether it's the movie stars, the young girls participating in the movies, or the kids watching them. Because there's no guidelines, there's no morals, and everything's okay. Premarital sex is okay, extramarital sex is okay, any type of sex is okay. Homosexuality, the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
The movies, the media tell us
I want to know how she feels about today.
And I know from my experiences in working with people, not just young people, but
80s,
families,
90s,
but it's a dead-end road. There is no happiness
70s?
in that type of a lifestyle. And I think it's giving kids an unreal sense of happiness and fulfillment by saying that if you let all your guards down, that you will find happiness. I don't think that's true.
I feel like we're suffering the brunt of that now, and then that's weighing down or going away. Because a lot of Zoomers aren't even engaging in sex. They aren't even engaging in sex or having meaningful relationships with each other. They actually hate each other. I don't know which way is better. It's like, would you rather men and women have, you know, fulfilling relationships with each other? Or would you rather, like, them hate each other for just existing? I don't know.
It's a ripoff.
Maybe one is a result of the other. Most
Well,
likely.
over 60% of today's teenagers get their sexual education from pornography.
Ew.
Less than 3% get it from the church. Basically, what does pornography really say? What does sex movies really say?
Okay.
It says, again, I am angry. In
Does
fact,
does it say that? Does it say that? I'm gonna tell you a little secret. How many people are here? How many people are here? I don't know if I should tell you this little secret. Where is it? How many people are watching this stupid shit? I need to see because I don't want to say something that too many people will know about. How many people are here? You people go away. Go away. Anyway. I was 22 years old when I first saw pornography for the first time. Out of curiosity, I never saw it before then. Never. I was an adult. And I was like, what in the world are people talking about? What is this? Ew! I was like, this shit's so ew! What is it? And you know where I went to see it? You know where I saw it the first time? Oh, this is gonna make you guys laugh. You can't get married anymore? Pfft, I'm already ahead of you, motherfucker. But yeah, you know what? You know what I... You know what's the first website I saw it on? It was on eFucked. If you know, you know. And I was like, what the fuck is... What is this? What is this? So why? I was curious on the internet. Yeah, I dodged it all before. Yeah, I hit 22. Yeah. I dodged it all. Why would you go there? It showed up! It showed up! Baka. Yeah, I never saw it before then. I don't really care about it. It does literally nothing. But like, it's like, ugh, yuck, yuck. I think it's funny though, like, if I could call it funny, the expectations that people have because of pornography are so stupid. So fucking stupid. Like, what they expect women to look like or what they expect men to look like is so out of this fucking world. It's so out of this world. It's fake. I think the whole idea of paying people to engage in coitus is really weird to me. Like,
here's some money. Here you go. Now, fuck.
It's like you take two Barbie dolls and you just like,
Okay, now you're gonna kiss now. Here you go. Make believe that this is worth it.
and you like forcing them together. It's just weird to me, man. eFucked is where you go to turn yourself off from porn. I guess. I was told it was funny, so I was like, to be fair, it kind of is. But yeah. Just slam them together. Yeah, I just think the whole thing is weird. Oh, man. I feel like a lot of cuck stuff happens is because men are so used to seeing people having sex from a third-person view, and so porn brain ratted away. That's an interesting perspective. Wow. I never thought of it that way. Very odd. Okay, back to this.
Most men who go to see pornography, or most high school guys, or, who see hard pornography, are not simply saying, I get behind a woman's body. What are they saying? I am angry or I am fearful towards women.
Are they?
And I enjoy seeing them in this degrading situation.
Are they?
You have a lot of distrust among the American teenagers.
Are they? Are they? Is that true, Chat? I'm not a teenage boy, so I wouldn't know. Are they angry? Are they? I don't know. I think they just want to see something. I think they just, yeah, that kind of sounds like feminist drivel. They just want to look at strange, man. They have inclinations to do things which they're not of age to do. Bakas.
And they have good reason, by the way, to be distrustful. We always have to remember that the American teenager, as a general rule, has been ripped off. So they are asking the question, who can I really trust? You take that trust away from the home, you've got a nightmare on your hands. So you have a lot of anger. I'm angry towards my mother because my father and my mother split up and now my mother's sleeping with somebody else. That makes me angry.
That would make me angry.
I'm angry at my dad who left my mother, etc., etc.
But what does that have to do with pornography? Does that make sense? Like, that's the root cause of it. I'm angry. Like, yeah, that divorce, no-fault divorce, yeah, that kind of ruined everything, didn't it? That kind of did, and now she's sleeping with another guy. That's kind of the problem.
So what happens is, this pornography thing feeds off of anger.
Oh, okay.
Secondly, the pornography thing can feed off of fear of intimacy.
I could see that, but I don't know about the anger part.
If I'm just going around playing around with some woman's body or vice versa, if I'm just giggling about sex all the time and making all the organs work, I don't really have to be intimate. So the movies say. I can just use your body, laugh, have a good time, but I don't have to tell you how much I'm hurting. I'm
gonna tell, as a guy, I'm gonna tell a woman how much I'm hurting. Dude, we gotta do that.
Walk away and no one gets hurt. That's a lie.
Do you think those films affect the way kids think about sex?
Yeah, a lot.
Explain how.
Like they see it on there and they don't think it's bad, even though it says it in the Bible that it's bad. They don't,
Sex is not bad between two married people. See, that's your fucking problem, kid. That mustache man didn't tell you that, did he? Just get married, idiot.
They see that other people are doing it, like the peer pressure, and they say, well, if they're doing it, I can sure do it. It's not going to hurt me. And then it ends up hurting them.
If these films portray the average teenage life as being involved in parties and orgies and experimenting with sex and, looking through locker rooms and all this stuff, that gives to a kid an idea, this is normal. This is what normal being a happy, fun-loving teenager is. And most of these movies do not show some of the horrible consequences. You don't have a lot of movies as they were like 15, 20 years ago that shows the girl who, after being dropped by a fourth boyfriend, slits her wrists or kills herself. You don't...
What? There were movies like that? No way.
See that. You just see when there's sexual disease like venereal disease and more recently AIDS, you won't see that consequence ever brought up. It'll be treated lightly. The guy's got some kind of scabs or something. How do you get rid of these things? It's treated as fun and not as a very serious and destructive thing it can be. So I think the responsibility in the industry comes in them. They are saying to young people, this is normal, and it is not normal. It is if you keep saying long enough by media that the images of the directors who may just want to make money is reality, After a while, kids who keep looking at each other, what do you think? I don't know, what did you think? That becomes normal when it is a fantasy world. And that's the scary thing about sex in movies.
There was this one film, on Flashdance. It's something the girl did, and one of my friends went and repeated the exact same thing she did to the guy. I mean, I think it makes them think, well, she got the guy, well, maybe I can if I do the same thing.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
American Werewolf in London.
That is a good movie.
American Werewolf in London.
Okay, why did you like it?
So it's good.
The practical effects in Werewolf in London are so good. The story is crazy. It's good.
Okay. I like Scarface.
I hate Scarface. It's too long. The pacing is shit. And I don't know what his goal was, but I don't feel like he accomplished much of anything.
Why?
Killing, murder.
I imagine this is what Hex looks like.
Death, cocaine.
This is what my mods look like death, murder.
American Werewolf in London.
Okay, why did you like it?
So it's good.
Okay.
I like
cute, by the way.
Scarface.
Why?
Killing, murder, death, cocaine.
Okay.
Cocaine.
Why do you like Sawa? Killing, death, murder, cocaine.
Have you ever wanted to live out the adventures you saw on the screen?
Yeah. Be rich, famous.
And Cuban, though? I don't know. I don't know if I want to be Cuban. I don't know.
Really rich, rolling in money.
Have you ever wanted to live out the adventures of your screen heroes?
Yeah.
What?
Just, I don't know. There's lots of them. Like in Liquid Sky, the main character, she's really neat. And she's just her own self, and she doesn't let anybody bug her.
When you have that kind of input via our ears and our eyes and our senses, perceive that kind of input, what happens is that unconsciously you begin to act out what you see. So that when you're with a young innocent girl, say you're 12, 13, 14, and you're out for your first time together, whether it's in a car or at a party, you're going to try to identify with the peers that you're supposed to look up to, that you're conditioned to seeing. And a lot of that is rowdiness, drinking, sex, blatant profanity.
Kids drink then? At 12, 13, 14? Is that true? I wouldn't know. I never engaged in that stuff. I never did. I don't know.
Immorality. All of these kinds of projected values are what the young people are going to begin to act on. They're going to begin to have that as the product of their life. And this is what the media has done.
Movies and stuff make kids think it's okay, it's all right, but it's not really. I mean, that's how come we have so much abortion, and it's just, I don't think it's right.
The intimate relationship that exists between a husband and wife is designed by God for sexual pleasure. And there's a lovemaking, foreplay, anticipation, caressing, and affection that is normal and healthy and consummates in marriage, in what I call the act of marriage. When you go to a movie and you see that portrayed on the screen, you have an emotional identification with the hero and the heroine. And what you don't understand is your emotions are matching theirs, so that your affections and the emotions are being fanned just as if you were those people.
As powerful as films are, there's perhaps an even greater force that plays on the mind. Music and music videos.
There's very little peace in their music. It's all just take it right to the max, right to the limit, you know. And, I work with kids so often that by the end of the day, I come away from their houses, I come away from their schools, I come away from their cars, I come away from their little clubs or whatever they're into.
Where else do you come?
My ears are just ringing.
Okay.
You know, because kids, by and large, will not do anything separated from music. They don't go to sleep anymore without their radio blaring in their ear.
Psychologists have come to know that the mind, we are what we
I
think,
have to say, some of the 80s
are what
music
we
is really
say.
good, though.
and we are what we see. We don't just think thoughts, we see pictures. So when the people of MTV and rock videos put together both the words
and the pictures. They know, if they don't know, they do now, when they start out, that they hit a double whammy here.
Okay.
To just draw kids into not only seeing, hearing, but also seeing, and therefore more intensely feeling.
Music today is fantasy. I don't even think you have to sing well, because most kids, it's not the ability to sing well. So if you can't sing well, but you can imagine yourself to being in that situation, then that can help sell you albums. Because
shut your bitch ass!
It's what's going on in your head that's
my
important,
gosh.
not the action, just the tune or the lyrics or anything else. Is what image do you have of yourself when you sing?
I heard from my friends who are very, how should I put this? They are black conspiracy people. And these black conspiracy people who are conscious, yes, we shall call them conscious people, they think, they give a theory, they think, yes, a little Kangs mixed in there, they think that certain rap music has certain frequencies that the white man put out, and that the white man is trying, how should I put this? Is trying to influence them to do bad stuff using the frequencies. Have you heard that too? I've heard about that. Anyway, yeah, it could happen.
Sing that song. So a kid is there and talking about total eclipse of the heart. It doesn't matter if they can't sing well. Maybe the person who sings it can't sing well. But I am that person. I'm going through that same experience. I feel like they feel. And that's
You
where
don't
the
need rap to do that,
identification is
but
created.
it doesn't help.
So it's not a matter of singing. It's a matter of a whole view of life where you can put yourself in your fantasies. And in that, again, when you're not looking at something, but just with headphones on, with your eyes closed, living in that world, we are accessing again the power of imagination, the power of worship. And it's the most direct channel into a young person's heart and life and future.
I think what we're seeing in the repetitious, sensual, violent sound of rock music today is the fact that it is repetitious for an effect. And the effect is a well-known brainwashing technique that's been used for many, many years, of getting someone to alter their behavior. And in the case of rock music, there is an intent to manipulate young people, or people in general, into violence, and into sexuality, and into evil, demonic thinking. And repetition, this beat, and the repetition of the words, like, love the devil, love the devil, love the devil, love the devil.
Is there a song that says
devil,
that?
hate your parents, these types of
Does it
lyrics
say that?
develop a subconscious and unconscious drive that can create a temporary insanity or a euphoric.
You know what? I think you're right. The ABCs are a psyop. Most music that they make for children is to influence them to do good things. Or to do things that their parents want them to do. So I guess, in a way, we could say Madonna is the devil worshiper, which may or may not be true. I'm not saying it's true or not true. I'm just saying it could be true. This is not the... Oh, I forgot the disclaimer. Hold on. VTC does not share any of the opinions that I am sharing right now. They should not be legally held responsible for my bullshit comments. Thank you.
A hysterical kind of reaction.
Well, I can wake
Maybe
up
I
in the
should have
morning and be
started with
walking out and
that.
there be no music on or nothing. I mean, to a song, have a song in my head that just keeps going in my head or something.
The influence that many rock stars have over people appears almost godlike.
My friend, he just started listening to Motley Crue all the time, and it's like, he still is, So it's like, it's his God, and he wears everything.
A lot of things could be your God, though. Even your own children could be your God, and that's not a good thing either.
His hair is about down here, and it's all thrashed and everything. And he's just really, affected by it, like if they were to come over to his house and ask him to kill somebody, he would, you know.
So-called adult magazines and novels are one fantasy that can captivate and pervert the mind of the reader.
What we have in pornography is really an
he was
idolatry
awesome,
turned into print. In the old days, if you go back and you study some of these ancient cultures and you see their idols, you can see them in representations in India in many places. You go back to some of these old idolatrous worship. The Bible often ties sexual immorality with idolatry. And I always wondered, why did they make their idols the way they did? And what an idol really is a focus for lust. They created an idol that imaged out in stone or wood or something, a focus for their own sexual lust. Now, what pornography is today
Why
is the
don't
same
they all
thing in
have
print.
big tits?
It is a visual focus
Big asses.
for idolatry.
Considering the possible destructive forces in all of this, what are the options and alternatives? And how does one deal with these things in a positive way?
A person who doesn't want to be manipulated has to, number one, get in the Word of God. That's number one. Number two, he needs to get around people who promote purity, promote godliness, and ask them, is this helping me walk with God? Thirdly, he has to be sensitive to the Holy Spirit. I think if you're walking with the Lord in the Word and getting fellowship and in prayer, the Holy Spirit is going to start to give you wisdom and prompt you in areas that are not helping you think God's kind of thoughts, and to be obedient in those things. And then say to yourself, I don't have to be like the world.
I actually agree with that mustached man. Too bad I play Dungeons and Dragons.
First rule of getting out of any addiction is, do you really want out? So I'd say to a young person, do you really want out? Do you want to be delivered from this artificial world that is sucking you dry and killing you?
To it, though.
If so, then you've got to do what the Bible says. You must. Repentance, interesting enough, comes from two words, meta, beyond, and noia, the mind. So it literally means beyond the mind. So to repent is a change of mind that leads to a change of life.
A kid will never get past his fantasies until he, first of all, realizes it for what it is and sees it for what it is. Hey, wait a minute, this is a trip? This is just like a drug trip or anything else. If I continue to just put everything into it, I'm going to die. This is going to kill me. It's going to be my end, my demise.
God says to flee. Now, flee means run from. Get on your Nikes and just get out of there.
The Bible says, let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus. Let it be in you. Evidently, you can control your mind. The Bible says, casting down evil imaginations and bring every thought into obedience to Christ. Again, you can control your imagination. And I think it is important that we understand, why are we here? And settle once and for all Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. As far as I'm concerned...
Yes, Preacher Grandpa on this. We're going a little long on this. I have to talk about drama, don't I? I have to talk about drama. Ew, I don't want to, but I will, because I have some questions. And I want to get your feedback on it, so... That was that. Oh no! I know! Okay. I know! Okay. So, couple of days ago. Is it a couple of days ago? October 18th. Last Saturday. I was up late. I was like, let me take a look at what's going on Twitter. I was like, what the fuck's going on Twitter? Was this a video? A video? What is this? Look at this shit. Hold on, let's see if we can get a little up. There.
Whoa. That's crazy. Holy shit, what the fuck was that?
Full context, that is as far as it went. This is some of the aftermath of it. This is the longer version. Now, this situation, I saw it. And man, I fucking... fight or flight, man. It kicked in and I was like, I would fucking go ballistic. I would fucking bite him. I would probably get charged. I would get charged. Shit. Oh my god. I would probably, ooh, yeah, pure rage. I saw this and I was like, I couldn't sleep. I was like, is she okay? Is Mewtwo okay? Oh man. I was like, is Amy okay? Because I saw her the other day in the van, in the bus thingy, and she was giving a heartfelt thank you to everybody for watching her, and she had a lot to say. She got very emotional. I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet. That she's being all emotional. She's getting ready to go to TwitchCon. That's cool that they got there safe, and then this happens. 3 hours into the convention, this shit happens.
Y'all, I don't even know how the fuck he got that close. Think about it, though. I'm so tired, man. Think about it, because he had to cross how many lines to get through? 1, 2. They said he had to cross 2. He was a man on a mission. He just went boom, boom, and right there, leaning in for the kiss and everything.
Security lacking? There was her security is the security that pushes. Twitch security wasn't there. And I'm gonna say this, I believe 100%. Twitch security is just people with badges. It's not even like a big motherfucker. I think it's just people. I think it might as well just be women, little women, 5'2", with badges. They don't exist. They're not there. They're not there. So he pushes them, right? He whips out, he took a pen from her hand when he was assaulting her.
Whoa.
He walks off. And that's her manager taking her to see if she's okay. This guy, I know people were ragging on this guy, which is kind of funny. But he is disabled. So I don't know how much he could have done. Yeah. So we're going to be nice. We're going to try to be nice to this guy who clearly owns a lot of Funko Pops. Don't ask me how I know. Wait, is that Henya? Back that shit up. He cut through the Henya line. She's right there. She's right there. He walked over. He walked through.
That's crazy.
And they let him go.
Holy shit, what the fuck was
They let him
that?
go.
What the fuck just happened? What the
Dio,
fuck?
I can hear her, Dio. But yeah. What the fuck? Wait, didn't something happen to Henya too? Where the gifts that they were gonna give her, they threw away, supposedly, the staff threw them away in the garbage because of safety issues? But she's right there! They threw out the fan gifts, but they threw away everyone's fan gifts? Are you sure? It happened to a dozen people. What the fuck?
What's happened? What happened? Did I film that? I don't.
Yes, you can film that. Yes, you filmed that.
No way.
That's why other streamers
Didn't.
So we're gonna go back. But yes, this whole incident, fucking, I was so scared. That could have been. She could have been really hurt by that guy. Look at that guy. You don't know who the fuck that guy is.
Whoa.
Ugh, disgusting filth. And then to let his ass just walk away. Nobody stopped him. They just let him walk away. Knowing he's in a bad mental state. He could hurt anybody else. He could be pissed off. Oh, they didn't let me touch my e-girl. Like, come on, man. The fuck is wrong with them?
Crazy.
And I kept in my head. I kept thinking, like, I'll let this play. I kept thinking, why would they do that? Let him just walk away. Why? That's so dangerous. Why? And then I heard about the incident previously with her manager, or not her manager, her favorite bodyguard detained a stalker 2 years ago at a previous TwitchCon, and he held him by the arm. Not hard, you're just holding this guy until the police come. And Twitch didn't like that, so they said he's banned from the convention. He's banned from the convention, but this piece of shit, you know what punishment they wanted to give this guy? This fucking creep? This fucking garbage piece of shit? Motherfucker? This guy? A 30-day ban to Twitch. Not the convention! To Twitch.
And here's my question for that. Okay, y'all. Put your little fucking, your little metal fucking hats on. Aluminum tinfoil hats. Let me ask y'all this. If they can ban this motherfucker for 30 days, I almost said a bad word. If they can ban this motherfucker for 30 days, then they know who this guy is, right? Why ain't they telling nobody the name? Why ain't they telling nobody the F word? No, I was going to say the N word. No, I was about to say a bad word. But I was like, what the fuck? Y'all, you see this? I was like, this motherfucker right here. And they said a 30-day ban. So you know who the guy is. And you know that he just did that. But you're not. And you know his, I guess you know his IP. You know. Like, they know all this information. They know all of these things. But they can't do anything. Like, they act as though they have no power to stop people. My theory is this, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. They think they have a liability issue when it comes to safety. So they're thinking in their head, if we stop this guy, anything that happens to him is a liability, is legally out of our hands. They're thinking corpo. They're not thinking safety. Safety, because me, I would have thought safety. He would have got his fucking clock cleaned, real talk. He would have fucking fucked around, found out. If he fuck with me, it would have been over. But anyway, like, you think about it, and it's a common theme with them. It's liability. They keep thinking that they're going to be held legally responsible if anything happens to him. So that's why they haven't released the name. Because Lord knows there's going to be another crazy motherfucker trying to find him. But what they don't realize is if they don't find him and take care of him and have him arrested, they're going to spread, because there was videos of him walking around the damn place. There was videos. Someone could ID him and do some shit, bro. Real talk. That's why you got to keep shit. That's why it was for his fucking safety. That dumbass motherfucker who should be arrested, that he be arrested, because he's gonna get, him there is gonna get fucked up if somebody finds out. Real talk. He is. I saw too many people that she knows say, hey, who is that guy? Let's find that guy. They were on some shit. They were looking for him. But it's weird that they didn't release, again, liability, I think, is the main issue here. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a very learned lawyer person who understands the things. But that's why I think that they didn't release the name. Or there was another theory floating around that the guy actually works for Twitch, and they do not want him to be associated, or like he's a mod or something for somebody, and they don't want him to that being known, because that could reflect poorly on Twitch. Like this didn't.
Like this didn't at all. Yeah, that no. So yeah, people wouldn't be surprised, but I kind of would. I think you think they're just incompetent. Didn't he pull out a knife? No, that was a pen in her hand. He did not see. He had a shiny. It looked like one, but it was shiny, and yeah, it was actually a pen she was holding. I don't know why he took it. Maybe as a souvenir of his crime, but I don't know. I just know that my theory is that they're afraid of the liability issues that they have to deal with if they ever stop something from happening. You're thinking too much. Twitch is full of sex fest. Why would they care? They would care because now Emilia was suing them for safety issues. And again, she's partnered with Twitch. Like, how they promised, first of all, they promised that there would be police officers and more security at this one because prominent female Twitch users, I guess, Twitchers, whatever the fuck you call yourselves, they did not want to go. I wonder why. Because they did not feel safe. So they lied. Yeah, they lied multiple times saying there was staff there and there was no staff there and all this other shit. Let me see, what's this one? Oh, he did an interview with this cunt. And he did an interview. You're thinking they're smart? No. I'm thinking they're trying to save their asses. And they're doing it by saying dumb shit like this.
And others. Obviously, we saw one Twitch streamer yesterday, Amaru, get assaulted by a male fan. And a lot of streamers have, especially female streamers, have talked about, the danger that they feel from these sort of toxic, I guess, parasocial kind of creeps. What are you guys doing to prioritize safety? Because I know also a bunch of Twitch content creators said that they were too scared to even come to TwitchCon this year, just in case something like what happened yesterday would happen.
The safety. We're banning them for 30 days.
From the platform?
Yeah, from the platform. We're banning them for 30 days. And if they act up, we'll ban them for another 30 days.
Like, from Twitch, you just get a VPN. You know that, right? He could just get another account. You know that, right? He could just do...
Give our creators the top priority. The challenge we face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society.
I'm gonna say something. This is gonna make me sound like retarded, but please hear me out. I'm gonna ask a very simple question, and this is gonna be shocking to a lot of people, but I watch a lot of documentaries, and a lot of weird ones at that. And I saw one that was about the... what is it called? It was like... American... What is it? It was about... what is it called? A pornography convention? Yeah, it was a pornography convention. And they don't have this issue there. Can you believe it? At a pornography convention, they don't have these fucking issues that he has. And there's gooners there! There's literal gooners there! Dummy! You can believe it, yeah. Why? Because there's rules specifically there, stated there, and they don't fuck around. There's real security, you're darn tootin'. There's actual real security there. They have a code of honor. Porn and casinos, yes, 0 tolerance. So if anything happens, you're fucking out on your ass forever. They don't fuck around. 30-day bans? No, they don't do that. You're probably getting beat up too as you leave. They don't fuck around there. They're very serious. Can you believe it? At a pornography convention, there's tighter security than here. And people don't fuck up like this there. So this is not... What did he say? This is just a life?
Creators the top priority. The challenge we face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society.
It seems to be. When have you seen this happen in a literal porn convention? This doesn't... It's you, dummy! It's you! And no offense to anybody that streams on Twitch. I might burn some... Twitch is a weird place to me because it promotes a lot of IRL streamers, and those IRL streamers are famous for, like, doing illegal things. You understand? Like, illegal or dumb activity. Like going into a house and lighting fireworks. Or, dumb shit. Really dumb, stupid shit. Or having a terrorist on their fucking... having a terrorist on their stupid show. And yeah. Saying America deserved 9/11. Wow. Like, and they allow it. They allow certain people to break the rules and others not. So why wouldn't someone feel emboldened to commit and act like that? Plus, when it's happened before, he waited apparently for the security to go away, and then he found a gap, and he went straight there. So this really bothered me. For him to say that, oh, this happens everywhere. I don't see it happening in a lot of places. And you know what? You shouldn't give a fuck. Because this is Twitch culture. This is TwitchCon. This is something that you have direct fucking control over. This is your baby. And you're just saying, well, that's life. That's life. This happens. This doesn't just fucking happen, dude.
I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there. Okay.
I would like to know the name of the person that I would not like in my Twitch chat. Yes, can you give me the name of that motherfucker that sexually assaulted Emiru? Can you give me that so that I cannot have him in my chat? Please, thank you. Can I do that? Can I know it? Oh, no, I can't? Oh. I guess not.
Okay, it's very different, when I use other short form content and people say all sorts of stuff, well, I can't stop that. But when I live stream, they basically don't bother me. Now, what happened yesterday,
what does that have to do? What does that have to do with... What does that... TwitchCon shouldn't feel like you're going to India, bro. This should not be the case. I'm just saying. This should not be the case. This
obviously was something that we care deeply about, securing this environment. We're looking very closely at everything that happened there. And I care deeply about Emmy. She's a friend of mine. And so I want to see how we can support her. This is just something we have to keep working on. I think everyone identifies our tools in terms of trust and safety as the leaders in the industry about helping creators, but that means there's always more work to be done.
He's going to say that? This has nothing to do with anything online. This has everything to do with what happened physically in the real fucking world where we're at right here. We're here right now in the real fucking world! Like, are you... What? Are we speaking about something? What? I'm so shocked by this.
Because that's the world we live in now.
Demi had posted earlier today that I guess this fan was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon. Why should streamers trust Twitch to keep them safe at TwitchCon? Because I feel like simultaneously this has been such a secure event to the point that even like journalists have had struggled. It is very secure.
Good. No journalist should go in there. None of you fucking vultures should go in there.
Sure. But here's this man that just walks up and is somehow able to bypass all these things. So why should they trust the platform?
So it was so secure for journalists, but not for this 6-foot weirdo.
When slip-ups or, issues like this have happened.
Well, I mean, as you know, I think you toured some of what we do in terms of security. The reality is, even as you do a lot in terms of security in today's world, there are challenges that can present themselves, especially when someone is putting themselves out there.
But this happened again. This happened, what was it? Somebody told me it happened last year to a guy, that some streamer from Kick is going around sexually harassing men, like licking nipples and stuff, trying to get at them, trying to touch them, trying to do all this shit. And they didn't really do nothing either.
Right? And so, we try to work very closely with each creator about what they want to do and what works for them, right? So I don't want to get into any, specifics or details, but part of that is working with creators and, trying to find, and right now we're definitely, ramping it up to make sure creators know that we have the resources there to help them figure out what's right for them.
Figure out what? They were at TwitchCon. Figure out what? He's getting sued. Fuck this. This is the... This guy is dumb. And again, in my mind... Okay, let's play a little devil's advocate here. They can only control what is in their ability to control legally. Again, with the liability, they get it. They're like, well, you have this event, and these people are signing off to it of their own free will, and if something happens, well, they sign off on it, and they understand the risks that they're taking when they become a streamer. I don't even like fucking saying that. There shouldn't be a risk to some fucking streamer to go to TwitchCon and stand there and do a meet and greet. There really shouldn't be this fear to do something like that. But now there is. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dan Clancy, motherfucker. I think some of them are actually contractually obligated. Yes, she was contractually obligated to be there. Unless she didn't want her show to be there. So she had like a cosplay show thingy. And in order for that to go forth, she had to do a fucking meet and greet. And she did the meet and greet. Yep. And that happened like 20 minutes, 30 minutes into her meet and greet. So yeah. Thank. Zero accountability, infinite existence. I don't even know. You can control your community. How about you control TwitchCon? That's your job. That's your fucking job. Dumbass motherfucker. Oh my god. I was thinking about streaming on Twitch this year too, but I don't know. Where I want to cross-pollinate to. He is dumb, as he said as others said in chat, he's evil. He's playing stupid because he's lying before. Yeah, he really is. Let's see what else. Oh, and this is a funny one that popped up. Might as well watch this while we're at it.
Hello, Dan. I've been streaming on Twitch for 9 years. I've been a partner for a long time.
I love his hair. It's so pretty.
But another thing that I am is I'm a U.S. veteran, served in the Army, deployed to Afghanistan. Veterans are a protected group on Twitch. So I was just wondering, I've heard comments about the United States deserve 9/11, PTSD, veterans deserve that. When are we going to start holding other streamers accountable for stuff like that, regardless of social status?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for your service, thank you for the question. Really appreciate, what you've done and all that. And, you use certain examples, and some of those examples led to...
Thank you for your what?
What you've done and all
like that.
And all that?
Yeah. First of all, thank you for your service. Thank you for the question. Really appreciate what you've done and all that. And you use certain examples, and some of those examples led to enforcement, right? It's always a very tricky process because.
Is that? What is that? Computer enhance. What the fuck is that on his shirt? What is that? Is that Roblox? Is that a Roblox necklace on his shirt, on his personage? Is that a Labubu? Ain't this dude like 60? Bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do you do, fellow kid? He's like 70. Oh my god. gonna happen to Twitch? What is gonna happen?
Part of what we need to do is have a set of community guidelines, and we do have a team that works very hard to consistently apply them. The views of individuals aren't necessarily the views of our platform. We're at a time where people sometimes can talk in hyperbole, right? Unfortunately, and this happens on all sides.
Hyperbole?
On all sides of the political spectrum.
Do all sides get that hyperbole excuse on Twitch? Do they? Because I don't think they do. I don't think so.
And so that's something that, you know, we have our guidelines. We apply them consistently. I understand you may disagree with some of those decisions, right? And I always say one of the nice things about Twitch is it's a platform where if you disagree
The
with the
labubu
views,
is used to attract our summer girls to him so we can capture them.
Thank you, Brother Gale.
for somebody, it's not appearing in your feed, it's not appearing in what you're doing, it has nothing to do with your experience. And that's not necessarily true with short form content. Sure. There's all sorts of stuff that appears in my feed. And so part of this is trying to make sure you can find what is the right experience for you on Twitch, both as a streamer and also as a community.
See, that would be a good answer if Twitch allowed people to do whatever they fuck they want on it. That would be a better... Oh, my nose. I need to really do a nasal rinse. That would be a good answer if they did that. They don't do that. They treat VTubers like shit for wearing the exact same kinds of outfits that IRL girl streamers do in the pool or the hot tub or whatever. So no, this is not this. Hey, Dan, if it's not on your feed, if it's not on your feed, then why do you give a shit? Yeah, that's essentially the answer. That's essentially it. He loves watching live births. I'm not gonna lie, that live birth was cringe as fuck. I was like, bitch, why are you sharing the world? Did you... Don't do that. That's weird. That's so odd. It's just like, what are you doing?
So a little bit.
That's supposed to be like a very intimate like moment between you and your husband, and I guess your mom or your dad or whoever else, your family, and you're just like, yeah, let me let millions of people, including the CEO of Twitch, see me shoot a baby on my vagina. Wow. She is an OnlyFans model. Oh, shit. I'm going back to Satanic Panic videos. It was a simpler time back then. It was a simpler time. It was maybe they had something to them. Maybe. Oh God. Is there anything else I'm supposed to be looking at that like ruined everything? They ruined everything. It's okay. I have to get back to editing shit, and then I have to sing songs. I have to sing songs properly. It's just I feel so self-conscious when I sing stuff. World's youngest streamer, thanks, Mom. Aw, poor kid. And I know what she's gonna say. My baby can now afford to go to Disneyland, and your baby can't do nothing, and you just jealous of me and my vagina spreading on the internet, and blah 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 blah. Whatever, ho. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my feed. Oh man. You are a great singer. Your voice is wonderful. Thank you, I guess. It's gonna be weird. I think my voice is weird. So, the Satanic Panic is more of a minor nuisance in comparison. Yeah, compared to stuff today, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's so cute. I don't know. But I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank you guys for I saw something weird. I want to thank you guys for being here, hanging out. donating, sending me good messages, having fun. We're having fun here, right? We are. And we totally didn't see penises. We totally didn't. I have to edit that out as soon as possible. I have to figure it out. So maybe I'll just download it and then take out that part. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it the hard way. Just download it and take out that part, and then nobody will know. Nobody will know. Okay. It'll be our little secret. Yeah. It'll be our little secret. Can't you just edit and post? I have no idea. I have never been able to edit anything like that on the YouTubes. So. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good night. Where am I gonna send you? I don't even know. What part? You don't know what I'm talking about? Good. Good. You don't know. That's what I get for watching stuff that I haven't pre-watched. That's what I fucking get. Mod's always like, hey, you gotta watch this stuff before you share it. No! What's the fun in that? What's the fun in that? This is why I'd make a horrible reaction streamer. I just watch anything. It's for reactions, right? Right? Oh man, I have to... There we go. Oh, where's my... Where is the customization? Okay, redirect. Where do you guys want to go? I'm gonna send you... Ooh, he's live. Ooh, she's live. I'm sending you here. I've been meaning to play this game too, so you might like it over there. So, bye-bye. Good night, all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you on Friday. Bye-bye. We might be doing a collab with all the VTC girls tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I'll alert you guys to it. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Peggy.